All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic, the show where I go from Bronze to Mythic. We're drafting. We're about to do draft number 20, episode number 21, and we're on the upswing a little bit. Our last few drafts have gone pretty well. 7 wins in the last 2, and I'm starting to feel like I'm understanding things. We had a coaching session with Sam Black, obviously. That was great. He missed that. It's on the YouTubes. And I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a better feel for the format in general. Of course, you can watch all of the past episodes on my YouTube. I highly encourage you to watch the whole series. The whole point of this series is kind of just to learn as you're going through. So, you got my... Whoop, that's wrong. My YouTube is right here. There you go. Check that out, of course. And you can hop right down to Bronze and Mythic. Watch the entire playlist from the beginning. There's... I used to have more hair. And yeah, definitely do that, of course. Follow me on YouTube. And follow on Twitch if it's your first time here. Welcome. If you're watching on YouTube right now, hit that follow button. Like, comment, subscribe. All of the support. You can support a content creator a lot by not spending a single penny. You just hit the little buttons. It takes a second of your time to hit like, a second of your time to follow. It's free, and it's a big, big help to content creators like myself who do this full time. And ones that don't. This is a pretty crappy pack. We've got Rise of Exodus and essentially nothing. We opened a rare land. All the uncommons are pretty mopey. This is a pretty easy... I guess like Introduction to Prophecy is like a pretty safe card to take, but we're rising here. We're rising. Rise. Zarkons, get to the sub. Awesome. Thanks so much. Yeah, we're not passing much, so... And Rise can be a lot of things. You know, it can be like a splash color, or it can be like Silver Quill. It can be a lot of things, so... They're past the pack that has a rare missing. I do like Cultivate. Cultivate's pretty freaking sweet. But Mage's Duel, Humiliate, Fractal Summoning. So definitely somewhat of an inflection point here of what direction we want to take this draft. I don't think that Rise is like great in like pure Silver Quill. I don't really know though, honestly. The last Silver Quill deck we had, it wasn't very aggressive. So Rise actually would have been pretty good. Humiliate's pretty good too. I kind of like Cultivate though. Cultivate is pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm just say Cultivate. It's just like a much more flexible card. Like Humiliate's like it's good, but it's obviously very constricting. Whereas, like, Rise can go in so many different decks anyway, so I'd say Cultivate. Professor. That's a nutty Professor right there. So, a rare and a common we're taking, and a common that was not Professor. Professor's freaking awesome. Also a combat Professor, so White's super open. From the you know, the 2 players passing to us are both not White, which is very, very clear. Professor is definitely over Combat Professor, because this is more flexible, and it's probably just better, honestly, anyway. A lot of open white cards here. Definitely a thing. Defiant Strike, Pilgrim of the Ages, Fractal Summoning. That's it. So, Fractal Summoning or Pilgrim of the Ages? This is an inflection point. And it seems like White's pretty open. And Professor doesn't play super well with Cultivate. So, like, we're going to Pilgrim here, I think, and start, like, leaning White a little bit. Might end up just, like, not playing Cultivate, which is totally fine. We'll see where things go. But I think that White feels like the place to be at the moment. And we get past a pack that is... fine. Couple like Witherbloom Trappy cards. Maelstrom Muse is pretty good, but Hunt is obviously great, so we're just gonna Hunt. Clever Loom. I'm a pretty big fan of this card, actually. Not necessarily in our exact deck here, but clearly White is open. I mean, Guiding Voice is great. I mean, there's a good variety of cards here at least. So Guiding Voice is definitely where we're gonna go. I mean, I do like Lumimancer, honestly, but I don't know if we're going to be that aggressive necessarily, so I think Voice is just... I don't know. I actually kind of like Lumimancer a lot. But no, I think Guiding Voice is just better. It's just a much safer card. If I knew we were going to be more aggressive... Oh, another one. Cool. So now it's Lumimancer or Spirit Summoning. We currently have 0 lessons. We also only have 1 black card, so he could end up being like green-white splash something necessarily. I'm gonna take the Summoning, just safer. Lumimancer's good, but like it requires the deck to be pretty specific, and we're not really a specific deck yet. We're kind of just staying open. So a Shock, Prelate Shock, a Lorehold Campus, and some garbage. I mean, Eager First Year is certainly a card you can put in your deck. It's not terrible. Shock doesn't really like jive with anything we're doing. Not really super interested in splashing Shock. Not convinced that Shock is even like insanely better than Dispute, but also not a card I want to splash. I think we're just gonna cut white. It's not a very exciting pick. I think it's fine. This is our opening pack, the Study Break table, which is great. Easy game. We do need some lessons, but okay. I mean, Twin Scroll Shaman. The thing is, like, if we had taken both Clever Lumimancers, I think Shaman could be good here because it seems like that's the way you want to draft Lorehold. But we're just gonna campus here. Pretty easy campus. Go blank. I like go blank a lot. Looks like we're silver quilling again. Strike's fun. Strike is, yeah, we don't want this, right? Strike's fun. Double strike voice. And now we're like really looking out for the artifact golem or whatever, the 2/3. Only have 2 black cards so far, so first year again. Okay. Blood Age General. Ooh. We open up a Swords to Plowshares. Fancy. Yeah, that seems really good. So, not really a card we could take. It's not Swords here, so sure. Yeah. Definitely an interesting start because black has been so off. Inspiration is really good. The problem is, like, we don't really have any lessons at all yet, so summoning's pretty important. And inspiration, like, taking inspiration means we're not playing Go Blank or Hunt for Specimens, and, like, Lorehold kind of sucks anyway, so I'm happy just taking this to summoning here. Got past the Swords, pick 2, and my jaw at the floor. I mean, like, it's just a rule spell, you know, like, so, yeah, I'm gonna take summoning here. Pass inspiration. I'm a little surprised that this is here because, like, we passed a lot of red, but it's Burying Books too. It's a little weird. We cut white pretty hard. I mean, we should get paid off. Weather the Storm. Professor Guiding Voice. Lessons so far. I kind of wish we had those Lumimancers. I think we're going to Guiding Voice. Professor of Zoomancy is kind of interesting, but like green-white's kind of weird. It's kind of like an unconventional thing to do. Leech Fennec's also fine, but I'm just going to Voice. We know we're white, so. All right. Multiple choice is really good too. What is going on here? Like, this makes no sense at all based on what we passed. Like, how is this like here in the 4th pick? You know, like there's 4 players who didn't, or 3 players who didn't take this card. Like, I mean, Pillar Drop Rescuer is certainly fine. You know, it's like not that exciting. I'm gonna take multiple choice. I think being green isn't crazy either. Okay. I mean, there's a Sciences. So Sciences, we have a lot of learn cards. Yeah, we're going to Science here. And see. Maybe we end up like being like white splashy stuff. It's another Lumimancer. And a Burying Books. This is something. This is something. So right now our paths are be white with like some other stuff and then kind of splashy, or take Lumimancer here and just be like really aggressive. This is a very difficult choice. Alright, I'm gonna Burying Books. I'm really not sure about this. It's gonna be freaking like a Zorius, like, oh no, this pack's terrible too. Okay. I'm not thrilled about passing Lumimancer there. We have 2 Defiant Strike, 2 Guiding Voice, like. I'm also not thrilled about playing Letter. I'm gonna take the 2-drop because you go like green whitey aggro-y. Go blank again. Spectre. This gets draft scouted. I just can't fathom how there's no white cards. It makes literally no sense at all. We passed no white cards at all. Like, we passed so many cards of other colors. I don't know. Someone must have opened like a white rare and just like moved in, I guess. Doesn't really make sense. Yeah, the Cody deck went 7-0. Shit. Okay. You know, a lot of Guiding Voices. Study Break. Another Burying Books? Like, what is going on? But the thing is, like, this is kind of a defensive card, though. We're kind of, like, offensive. Like, this has been a really weird draft. Are we freaking Frog Mondaying? Like, I think this card's actually, like, okay in our deck. If we are blue-white. Pillar Drop's fine. So I would say we're like not black. Is this card good in our deck? It's almost like a Lumimancer. I don't think we're playing Star Pupil, so. Oh my god. Let's freaking go. Let's go. We're freaking Azorius aggro. I don't know how that happened, but Tempted by Orc doesn't seem castable. Negate seems pretty awesome. Second Summoning is also pretty kind of cool too. Tempted by Orc is so good. The thing is, I don't know if we can cast this card. If we're playing a lot of white sources, we gotta have our mana work early. Yeah, I'm just taking Negate. I mean, if there's ever any deck that wants this card, it's probably our deck. I mean, like, taking it second really sucks though, but like this pack's terrible. I guess I'll take Annihilation here. This deck's weird, folks. We got a weird one on our hands. We need more creatures. I mean, I think we're all in on freaking Lumimancers, honestly. I wish there were like 2 more we could have had, too. Yeah, let's freaking go. I mean... Pilgrim, Pillar Drop. Definitely don't love how it buries like a 5-mana removal spell offensively, but our curve's super low here. Mentor. If there's ever a deck for Mentor's Guides, it's freaking this one. Holy crap. It's a Killian too, but I don't know. This draft has been really, really weird. This is a wizard, right? Yeah. This card's awesome in our deck. Like, awesome in our deck. Another Guiding Voice. How many things do we have? We have what? We have 1, 2, 3. We only have 4 lessons at the moment. We're about to have 4 guiding voices. I think that's still fine. Summoning's not good in our deck because we're like gonna like stop at 5 lands, you know, like. I do agree we need more creatures. I guess they don't be playable. Sure, I'll take summoning. Snow Day also seems awesome in our deck, but I don't know if we have enough creatures. And I think we like probably need this Lorehold Pledge Mage. I'm more concerned with our creature count than like having a way to win the game later. So another guiding voice. Not spirit something. I think we want like every summoning we can get because like we have always Magecraft cards. So Mean Defiance. Another summoning. We have a lot to learn, folks. Like we have a lot to learn. Study Break is good though. We have 1 Study Break so far. Oh, I already had 2 spirit summonings. I thought I only had 1. Sure. Other Inkling summoning? Sure. I think boots are like whatever. They're fine, but we just have so much to learn. I want to play infinite creatures out of a sideboard, so. I mean, I'm not playing any of these cards, so whatever. This is a deck, folks. I don't know how we got here exactly, but this is, yeah, we're like blue-white, like tempo aggro. I'm not sure what we're cutting. Square up? Kinda, maybe. Stonebound Familiar? Nothing Exiles, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Good weird or bad weird? I don't know. Expel's bad. We have 2 Burying Books, 1,000 times better, so. I mean, Revitalize, like cheap cantrips are like, I think I wanted to just lower the curve of my deck. I actually like not throw with like the Rescuer, the Burying Books. Like Burying Books is obviously good, but I'm not there with Rise either, honestly. I'm just not going to play Rise. Playing 16 lands for sure. So this is a hoot and a holler. So we have 2 Inkling summonings, 2 Spirit summonings, a Fractal summoning, a Sciences, and Annihilation. We have 1,000,000 and 1,000,002s. This is like a cube draft mana curve, not a regular mana curve. I guess Revitalized isn't very good. I mean, we have a lot of Magecraft stuff, and like just having cantrips is pretty good for that. But honestly, Pilgrim just seems bad in our deck. Like, what are we doing with Pilgrim? Like at all, you know? We have a 1,000,000 learn cards. We have 3 Guiding Voices. We have Professor, 2 Study Break, Subtraction. That's it. Just those like 6, 7 cards. Yeah, I want to cut 1 card here. Maybe just Pillar Drop Rescuer. It's also really clunky and slow. It's going to go like 9-7. Well, folks, place your bets. Azorius Aggro in Strixhaven draft. No anatomies? Yeah, we really wanted anatomy for sure. But place your bets, please. Place your bets. Yeah, so You know what gives me strength? The non-believers. The non-believers give me strength. I think this is our deck. Only cards I would consider playing are like Rise, Pillar Drop. Coral. Come on now. This is probably the coolest deck we've ever drafted in this format, I'm not going to lie. And, all right, we're going in. Place your bets, folks. We're going in. Let's do this. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know we're brought to you by...
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
It's all right. It's not great. It's funny. I think this card's actually like insane in our deck. Like this card's often like pretty awkward to play, but it's like so good in this deck. Yeah, I'm blue-white. Big whoop. Want to fight about it? All right. What's up, Andrew? Appreciate that. Thank you. Kind words. Kind words. Spectacle Mage. Okay, we gotta draw some spells here. Unfortunately, this was like our one creature in our entire deck. It's not one of these. Gonna say go. There you go. We got believers this time. How'd y'all believe in this deck and not believe in the last deck? Y'all are mad gullible. What's the overall point of betting if we have very few channel points awards? They're coming soon. I'll tell you. I mean, I'll make them eventually. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It's a good time. Mage is coming in. I mean, we could bury it. I kind of like just don't hate flying off bury here, honestly. Yeah. It's like it's harder for us to use bury like offensively because it costs so much offensively. I'm not like thrilled with bury in our deck, honestly. We need to draw a creature next turn. Any creature that will allow us to cast this. Stormkin Artist. Please draw a creature for the love of God. Oh, no. We could have bounced with this. Oh. We're still casting it, so it's just a 4/4 that draws a card. We get 2 study breaks in our hand. Yeah, I'm still gonna cast it. All right, sure. Could bounce our own thing, but that's kind of stupid. Negate is on top. Okay, I think Negate's like a key card for our deck, so we're not bouncing Pilgrim either. Get on top. Alright, big turn for them here. Ooh, that was good. That was really good. Alright. We got Negate D'ing up here. I think this deck wants to use Negate aggressively. We're gonna negate this. Normally, I'm like really trigger shy with Negate, but I think that given how this deck is going to play out, this is more of like a tempo-y Delvery deck. So, iteration, sure. Frog Monday. Yeah, we're gonna cast this and copy it. That's dope. Gonna make Mythic in time? You gotta watch and find out, right? You gotta watch and find out. What? Scrybug. Here, I'll keep that one. Yeah, I mean, sure. Magecraft all day.
Gay. Blouses.
Azorius, the new school. The new school. We got that new school. Forget that old school. We're going off college, folks. We're going off campus. We're going off campus, folks. This deck is cool. This deck is cool. I like this one. I like this one. Our opponent is Mythic. Holy shit. Coco Fang says... I started reading that. I was like, nope. Coco Fang says, want to make a bet. The Bruins win. I provide a recorded YouTube video that admits Boston sports teams are superior to all others. If they don't, you'll get 50 subs. If that's a serious bet, then I will take that bet. Yes. And I picked Boston to win in my bracket. So like, I think Boston will win, but I'll still take that bet. Absolutely. If it's a serious offer, Coco Fang. Yeah, where are my 1-drops at, you know? Yes, Bona, the untap thing is a work in progress, so. Pinky promise? I mean, yeah, it's on you than me. Let's go. Pinky. Alright, I know for one thing, the Islanders certainly aren't beating them, that's for sure. Alright, bet's on. You heard it here first, folks. I'll probably be making a video in about a month talking about how good Boston sports are, and I'll feel really bad about it. But can you draw a land here, please? That's not a land. That is a land. Okay. I think I'm gonna Pilgrim. Maybe I'll Pledge Mage first. Like a guaranteed land drop is pretty cool. This is like the first creature I kind of wanted to die. The Pinky Pact is sealed. Yes. I'm gonna Pilgrim first. Make our land drops. I think this card's like actively good in our deck, which is kind of weird. It's usually terrible. Mages, sure. All right. Yeah, sure. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Oh yeah. This card's not good, yes. I think Approach is one of the best rares in the set. Yes, 95 I do. They have a bunch of mana up too. I'm still just casting this. Like, they might kill my Pledge Mage, but... Now I have a rooting interest too, so now Nicole will be happy because I'll be rooting for the Islanders too. There's no chance the Islanders win, but... This card is so freaking good. That's a lot of lands. Alright. Do we attack and play on Expel here? Like, what else do they possibly have that's on Expel? I'm not going to attack here. Screw you. I'm not freaking attacking. Oh, yeah, Study Break. Sure, that's fun. That's great for us, honestly. We're a little flooded, but... Spirit Summoning? Sure. The thing is, Expel is so easy to play around, and your opponent needs to leave up mana for it every single turn, which is so good for you. Okay, we're going to... Professor for a creature, for sure. We can Guiding Voice, too. Triggers. don't offer the trade, actually. Because I have Study Break in my hand. Yeah, that's stupid. I shouldn't offer the trade. What do you got, opponent? Rise? Sure. Start from scratch. Okay. Okay, that's fair. I respect that. That makes my summoning in hand look pretty bad, but probably just bury an attack here. That's what I was saying about Barry being pretty bad on the offensive side of things, but it's fine. It obviously actually kills it too, so. And just let go. They want to use the start from scratch on my professor. It's totally fine. First year, sure. Sweet. That's awesome for us. Because they're not killing my summoning with it, so. They're at 8. Alright, so we're just gonna attack with a flyer and there's so many study breaks. Jeez. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I guess we just tap. Alright, sure. They're pretty close to dead, honestly. Like. Ooh. Ooh, they got a pumpy spelly. That fizzles it too? That sucks. Alright, sure, that's fine. Oh, did I screw up? I killed them. Yeah, they were dead. I screwed up. I should have had the response. Whatever. I screwed up. It's fine. Not a big deal. Just get it next turn. Totally correct. I miscounted. I thought we were one less short. I think I was counting like the thing, not like they were stopping the spell. So like I was counting this. I wasn't counting the mage crafts, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Just win anyway, you know. You can't beat me. Intro to Annihilation. That's your plan. That's your plan. Let me show you what's really up. Let me show you what's really up. All right. Let me show you the truth of your current situation. Because you're dead. So dead. And I'm going to keep playing cards. I just won't stop. Can't stop. Boom! Play bad. Win anyway. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we do things here on the stream. Oh, wait. Let's go. I think our deck's actually kind of fine. Like, I think that we're missing a piece or two. I would kill for like a third Lumimancer and like maybe another good 2-drop. But I think our deck's pretty good. Like, it looks really freaking weird. But if you haven't followed us, hit that follow. And of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. What is up, my friends? My name is Jim Davis. If it's your first time here, hi. How's it going? I stream all the time. Full-time content creator. Write articles for CoolStuffInc.com. Stream here on Twitch. Make YouTube videos. I play like Constructed. I also do a series that you're watching right now called Bronze to Mythic, where I go from Bronze to Mythic every set. And Strixhaven, we're starting to figure it out. It was a real tough start at the start, but we're starting to get there. Any episodes of a series you missed, you can go watch on my YouTube. Definitely check that out, of course. I do articles on CoolStuffInc.com. Check that out. Check out my great sponsors. Thanks to the follows. Dead Boy, Malbray, Hoofy, Blue. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it. You all are great. Not my usual time slot. Usually more of a daytime, weekday streamer. But, ooh. Darkest Mage is Michael Jacob. Michael Jacob is ooh, boy, look at this hand. Let's go. Is Michael currently streaming? Little streamer showdown. Ooh. Our hand's good. Our hand is good. Is Modern fun yet? When's Modern not been fun? Modern's pretty fun. He's streaming too? Awesome. Get to show off our Zorius beatdown deck. High Mythic. High Mythic. Sure. So we're gonna Professor here. We're gonna get probably Inkling Summoning. We could get Sciences, but we just have like multiple cantrips in our hand too, so let's get Inkling Summoning. Ooh, Lash of Mouse is brutal. Sure. Alright, so he's playing the Sand Black deck. Okay. Sure. I didn't draw land either. Nikes. Alright. Yeah. Just say go. Lash, probably like the best card in the format against us, so. No third land's a little tough, but. Plains, Campus, sure. Land. So we can summoning or voice this turn. We're going to summoning. Let's get it for 3. Our negate should be really good too. If we can get to our negate. Luther. Nice Swords to Plowshares, Jim. Nice Swords to Plowshares. It's power too. That's so freaking good. Alright, so we're going to Guiding Voice on Professor. Start there. We're going to get... I mean, probably just summoning. We can't cast it this turn, but whatever. Get summoning. We are going to play a land. We're going to Swords to Plowshares Rutha. We're going to attack for a bunch of damage. Boom shakalaka! Let's go. Let's go. Imagine if we had a negate in our hand too. How like over this game would be. And there's, I mean, it's funny because I rated Deathsea a few nights ago, and Deathsea's like really, really big on doing stuff like this, just like trying out like weird color combinations or weird stuff and see what works. And I think that when you can find a deck like this, it's good. If you have this deck like in your arsenal, and all the cards are pretty undesirable because like they're just weird, that's pretty awesome. Pledge Mage, sure. Well, we drew in a gate. We're a mana off of Inkling Summoning. Okay, that's pretty good. That is a pretty good one, I'm not going to lie. I think we just, like... You probably just have to cast Summoning. Let's Defiant. No, I can't do that either. Alright, sure. Let's just play Summoning again. We're going Shields down for a turn because I don't think our clock is good enough without it, so... Oh, tense, you have a letter. Heh. Alright, I guess take 1, gain 1, sure. Bury in books. That our only way to remove this big honkin' chonker. Oh, I've always tappy things too. It's a hand. It's certainly a hand. Goodbye, Defiant Strike. Okay. Alright, I mean, we got negate here. We got chip in a chair with negate. We're going to revitalize. We're going to draw a Guiding Voice. That's kind of dope. We could voice the first here and just try and offer a trade. That seems pretty good to me, actually. We can also get an Enter to Annihilation. Which also feels kind of good. That covers a threat, and the gate covers everything else. But I want to send in the 3. This thing, if I send this in, they take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They go to 5. They're not dead on board. This is fine. Sure. Oh man, dinner.
Yeah. I guess I thought your deck was going to be worse than it actually is.
Return Pass Caller. You're just dead. Right? Maybe, kinda.
Oh.
I think like Lash. Lash is sick. Okay. Okay. Subtraction. That's actually a dope draw.
That's bomb.
But we have to like. So they like block Lash. We negate the Lash. Subtract the thing. Yeah, sure. All right. Coming in.
Seems to work.
Their hands was pretty good this game too. They've had like pretty good tempo plays on most turns. All right, so we're gonna subtract. We're gonna negate the Lash. They only have one card left, so we're just gonna freaking we're all wrong at this point. So I'm not gonna Lash at all.
That's scary.
That is scary. They have like a bookworm or something. I don't know if that makes sense. What could they have here? They wouldn't.
Game. Blouses.
You flexing on me? Is that what
Hey,
is
you.
that?
Take that,
it
Michael
happened-
Jacob.
It happened
You ever been to the school of Azorius?
18
Azorius' school of senates and laws and book stuff. 3-0. 3-0.
So Azorius is like grad school.
Yeah. They're so unfortunately when you're in one of the regular colleges, you're an undergrad, and when you graduate to a higher level, then you're in grad school. Like that was the joke we made, I guess. Did I ruin it?
What, Azorius? Magic in general? You just ruined all of it.
Yeah. This hand sucks, unfortunately. Give me a planes, like, yes, that snap keep this hand, but we're gonna mulligan. Sure. It's so awkward, like, I think we're dumping Burying Books in here. I can't eat on stream.
Flex me in front of me.
All right, I'll swim really fast. Mukbang. All right, so I might have the Burying Books, I think. Freaking Symmetry Sage. You're risk dumping a land. That might have been better, actually. But I want to cast this on turn 3, I think. So I would really like to have a clever Lumimancer over Symmetry Sage, but multiple choice. All right, we're just going to freaking go in, I guess. All right. Sure. Delver. Am I a Rangers fan? I am a Rangers fan. Blue, green, sure. Do we Pilgrim or Pledge Mage here? Pilgrim guarantees. That's fine. We just do it. All right. So Sage is down for a turn. Oh, don't reject me. If you reject me, I'll get so mad. Just don't do anything. Play Curate or something. All right, sure. Nothing's good too. Oh, Biomat's so good against us. Sure. Your first year. All right. So we just like attack. Play Pilgrim. Set up multiple choice next turn. Yep, from Long Island, New York. The longest, strongest of islands. You're an Islanders fan? My wife is an Islanders fan. They played really bad last night. Frog Monday? Okay. Okay. I mean, like, kind of a sketchy turn because they don't have a, they didn't do anything, obviously. Okay. I'm just gonna jam. Like, it's funny because, like, the card Frost Trickster is actually, like, pretty, so this is a little weird for us. They have a trick here. Alright, pass priority. Like, Frost Trick should be really good in this deck. They're gonna subtract. Alright, so we're gonna save our Pledge Mage. That's fine. Like, Frost Trick is a card that's kind of, like, really good, but lost. It's, like, lost in the format. There's nothing else to do. And, like, that card would have been insane in our deck. Because, like, these sort of, like, aggro cards don't really fit in the format at all, because it's all about, like, doing big stuff. But, like, this card is fine. It just, like, there's no deck that actively wants it. Sure. So that's actually fine for us, because now multiple choice is even better. So we're going to multiple choice and bounce something and trigger Magecraft and draw a card and make a 4/4 and do all the things. Oh, it's a bad dog here.
He was very upset.
They have multiple choice too?
I filled your drinks with ice, and the second he heard the ice machine, he like ran in and just sat right next to me.
He does love ice cubes.
He loves ice cubes, and I gave him a handful of crushed ice, and he was just like, he
So we're gonna bounce the Frog Monday, I think.
just another Frog Monday.
And they're gonna have like a 4/4. We multiple choice. They bounce the biomath. All right, that's a pretty. I mean, this card's really, really good. Obviously, we have it too, but let's draw like I don't even know. Oh, please attack! Please attack! Please attack! I'm begging you, attack. All right. Yeah, we can't bounce their biomath. That's like terrible. I guess we just bounce nothing. And make a 4/4. But now we're like leaning into the late game a little bit. There's no way to get this biomath off the table, is there? This kind of sucks. Yeah, I think we just play multiple choice. We have like a couple things that tap. We have things that grow it. Like I think we just can't afford to not make a really good, like a decent mana play this turn. Do I play paper? I play paper? Yes, I do. I haven't played paper in a year and a half, obviously, but I don't play locally very often. I usually travel to events. All right, yeah, we're gonna cast this and not bounce anything. That's great. Defiance strike is a nuts here. We're gonna not. I maybe bounce the biomath actually. Like it's only a 1. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna bounce it. I'm gonna force him to cast it. Like. Jam. Now you got a lot of spells for next turn too, so or at least keep a cantrip and stuff. So you can't bounce token. It's their choice. It's their choice. Like the 1/1 from biomath like doesn't really matter. Cody, they're a Cody deck. What? Biomath Cody? Get out of here. Get off my plane. What are you talking about? Clever Lumimancer? Wow. Do we just, like, set up for next turn and go nuts? Just play all of our stuff? I think we attack with the 4/4 and threaten to frog. But if they block with Cody, do we kill Cody or kill the 4/4? I don't think Cody's good in their deck, because, like, they don't have any removal. They're just blue-green, you know? Yeah, I kind of wanted to set up for next turn. But I think I would trade the 4/4s, so I'm going to attack with the 4/4. And this. So, we'll give him Frog Monday. Oh, okay, sure. Okay. And we're just playing everything. And next turn's like the monster turn. If we can draw a spell off our Defiance Strike, we're doing a lot next turn. Oh, we crushed MJ. Into the ground. Crappy Azorius beatdown. Azorius grad school. Forget your colleges. We're going to grad school. Alright, this is a big turn. Yep. If all I do is fractal summoning here, like... Current rank, we are Diamond 2, I think? Diamond 3, Diamond 2. It's been a good day so far. A lot of winning. Snow Day. That's pretty good. Alright, what's their Cascade? It's a... Oh, come on! You sicko. They hit Mage's Duel? God, what an animal. Alright, well that couldn't have been better for them. Sure. I mean, like, they only have one blocker in play. We still are doing a lot next turn. That was really ideal for them. I think we're still in, like, decent shape. If we draw a way to tap this thing, they're just dead. That was gross. Gross. Could hit multiple choice or subtraction. They both don't do anything. They discarded an opt. Okay. Not the creature. Sure. Alright, so they play Mage's Duel. They kill one of my bears, probably. They're going to fight the 4/4? You're out of your mind. The thing can't even attack next turn? Sure. Frog Monday. This is a big turn for us. Oh my god, it's over. It's over. Pack it in. So what are we... What we got here? We drew a spell is all that really matters, I think. So we can pump, pump, pump. We have spell, spell, spell. It's 5, 10. They're just freaking dead. They're just so dead. Doesn't matter what we do. I'm sorry. Start hitting buttons. Alright, target this. This targets this. Boom, 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 boom. Get, I don't know, Inkling summoning. I should have struck first, see what I draw. Whatever, you're dead.
Game. Blouses.
I am. Raise your hand in chat if you are surprisingly pleased with how this is going. Like Azorius Community College here. 4-0 so far. I'm surprised a little bit. The non-believers are surprised. Wow. Wow. I want to remind you all, check out Insight Esports. Insight Esports, one of my sponsors. They run the best tournaments on Melee. It's not even close. Their events are insane. They had a $5,000 legacy tournament last weekend. They have one event every night. They have a $5,000 open on Saturday, which I can't play, and it's my birthday, actually. And they have a $2,000 tournament on Sunday. These events are just insane. The prize pools are insane. Check it out. It's cheaper to play if you sign up early. $15 for a $5,000 tournament with a prize pool that goes down to top 32. Like, what are you doing if you like Historic and you're not playing these events? All right, check them out. Insight Esports. They do a little bit of coverage, but they're working on that side of things. I might be doing commentary in the future for them, which also is a cool thing too. But seriously, if you love Magic, you want to see cool events, if you're upset with the state of competitive Magic right now, go freaking play these events. They're there. They're awesome. Give them some support. Check them out. Insight Esports. You can go to the link in chat. You can go to mtgmelee.com, and they're right on the front page right there, Insight Esports, and check them out. All right? Good stuff. Another high Mythic player. Mythic 376. God, let's go. His hand sucks. We can't keep his hand. All right, we're going to mulligan. Alright, we don't have any creatures. We're going to have to keep this, I think. But I'm gonna ship a land, too. We're just going to revitalize into a creature, hopefully. These are all of our, like, flex spells, Oh, my God. Don't do this to me. Is another Hunt Customers deck? Sure. I'm not negating that, so... Sciences, sure. Vitalize. Creature! No! Alright. Do we, like, negate the sciences and hope the mana screw them? I'm gonna draw a card first. That's a creature. This is so aggressive, but I think our hand's pretty bad. I'm going for it. Don't play a land. 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 I'm not looking. You didn't play a land. I didn't play. Don't play a land. Damn it, they had a land. All right, maybe that was bad. When you're behind, you gotta make some moves. You gotta take some risks. Don't have this figure again. God, Lash of Malice all day. How do you keep doing this to us? They keep lashing us. Alright, yeah, this is pretty bad for us. Sure. You got some work to do, my friend. You got some freaking work to do, alright? Yeah. Alright. Prophecy? Okay. Did I have a land? We have too many lands. Okay. Sure. Alright, I mean, They're reeling a little bit. It's very possible they're like a 4-color deck, and the negate really slowed them down. Top, 1 bottom. Mountain. All right. I mean, I kind of want to. They have freaking shock. I can't win if they have shock anyway. Whatever, sure. What do you got? You gonna shock me? Like, if they have shock, we just can't win. Yeah, like, we just, like, can't win. Like, we're not beating a shock anyway, so whatever. Alright, make a flyer, I guess. They've had it all, folks. They've had it all and more. Shock and lash. Why we need to block? We don't need to block. But the thing is, if they have shock, we're not going to win anyway, so it's kind of a free block in that regard. This is ridiculous. Ugh. Pretty sneaky game here. They've kind of had it all on all the streets. All right, we just say go. We definitely mulliganed to a bad hand. We took a pretty aggressive line with the negate because our hand was just so bad, and it felt like we had to get lucky to win. And we've not gotten lucky. They've had it everywhere. Cram session. Another one? Jesus. Maybe we didn't need to block. Maybe blocking off was like tilting a little bit. Like, I was kind of just like felt like I couldn't win anymore. Great. Yeah. Maybe blocking's wrong. Maybe like I said, maybe blocking is like a tilt-off play where you're just like, you feel like you can't win anyway, so you're like, I'll just block, I guess. But like, maybe you're right. Maybe I shouldn't have blocked. I mean, we could have maybe like found a way to play on the block and play around the shock and like blow them out. This is stupid. All right. Their deck's definitely very good. Come on, they're killing me over here. Oh, they're doing everything they want to be doing. They have 7 cards in their hand. They've killed all my stuff. They're literally sitting there with a shit-eating grin on their face. They've done everything they want. They've done very, very much this game. I'm going to say go. I'm not going to cast this naked. Maybe we like summoning this turn and make them cast this because now they actually have mana. Sure. We can't really like stop them from killing it. We need to draw exactly Guiding Voice to stop them from killing this, so... If we could draw a creature, then draw 2 more cards, maybe, but like we're not in good shape here. Just a little Quandrix Campus in your Mardu deck, you know? Multiple choice. That's not bad. Now that they like think we have a trick because we played our thing into their thing. They're going to return the multiple choice to my hand. Okay. And get a fractal summoning. Okay. Go on. They fractal summoning. Do we swords it? Like, they just have so much life. We can obviously bury it at some point, but... just going to say go. Pilgrim. Multiple choice. Bottom. All right. Draw Pledge Mage. You bounce a creature. I'm trying, folks. Trying my best. Yep. Next turn we have Pledge Mage plus Guidance. We have Swords and Berry for their Fractal. Look, there's like a chance he can win this game is all I'm saying, right? There is a chance. A prayer, a hope. Don't do that. Don't give me hope. Imagine playing against 2 top 500 Mythic players. Ah, we're dead. Never mind. Just kidding. Alright, their deck was really, really good, and they played really well, and they drew really well. So, what are you going to do? We'll take our first loss. We'll take our first loss. Our hand was pretty awkward, too. And also, we played bad. So, they played well. Their deck was good. We drew poorly, and they drew well. We played poorly and drew poorly. So, 4-1. That's fine. Not a problem. Let's see how many more top 500 Mythic players you can play against today, huh? We're only in Diamond. We're not even there yet. We're not even there yet. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? I'd kill for the Poisson Bosso. What? Just trying to queue up the next Mythic opponent for me? Bring it on. Nope. Always lurking. I think green-white life gain could be a good deck. In what context? Frog Monday. It's pretty fun putting this card in your deck, let me tell you. Frog Monday. Planning. Sure. So we're going to strike here by try and draw land number 3 if we don't draw land. Am I going to let it ride for more draft when I make Mythic? Yeah, I always do a victory lap. Alright, strike it. Uh-oh. No third land. Alright. Overgrown Arch. That card's pretty good. And negate. God damn it. Alright. I guess we're getting sciences. Doesn't feel good, but... Season ends in 2 days, I think. We're like guaranteed to draw land next turn, too. It is a spell for a Magecraft, though. It's not the end of the world. Looting for a land is just like way too aggressive, I think. Season ends tomorrow at noon? No, it doesn't. Get out of here. Oh, this card's messed up. That card's like totally unfair. You just can't. You can't beat this card if you can't kill it. Ugh, that's gross. All right. So we're gonna lore hold Pledge Mage. $18 hours, huh? Well, we got a long way to go then. We're gonna be up late tonight. God, this card's so good. Where my Sword Splasher is at? They blocked. They blocked. Alright, so... Man, they got some pretty good cards that we need to kill, and we have no ways to kill them. If I... So this actually works out well with negate. Because if I negate the card they go to Rutha, it's not there anymore. And they can't copy it. I believe that's correct how that works. So negate's actually pretty sweet here. We need land drops, though. We need land drops. So we're going to scientist for an island and say go with negate up. I guess. I mean, we'll also have break up, too, so... Could have tapped better, I suppose. Alright, so we have negate or study breakup, which is pretty good. Right, obviously I have to do it when they go to cast it. Or when they go to root it, I mean. Build a Quantus Cultivator too? Jeez. This is just terrifying. Alright, I mean... Will they let me untap? They will let me untap. Okay. That's a start. I think we're going to lore holds. Maybe just like summoning and pump this thing up too. Don't play Heated Debate, though. Barium Books. Draw a card. Copy Barium Books. Hell yeah!
Get off my plane.
This, right? Yeah. Nothing to copy. Draw a card. They gotta recast Rutha now. We got tons of stuff in our hand. Nerd gated. Rutha again, sure. And guide, alright. I mean, we definitely ain't there yet, but we're making some progress, I guess. Okay, I think we're gonna just jam. Like Pledge Mage. Could Pledge Mage first year, just like get in for 2 and just like set up for a big turn next turn. Ruth is obviously terrifying. Like nothing they have they actually want to block with. I'd kill for another freaking tappy thing. Yeah, this is a setup turn, I think. We could attack with everything and like frog the Rutha, because all the trades are good. But I think I'd rather just play first year and Pledge Mage set up for next turn. The Rutha's not stolen, so we have Subtraction and Frog, but... Just don't have a big spell to copy, basically. Alright, now they can tap stuff. Sure. This card's so good. Ugh. Alright, so they draw 2 cards. Oh my god. This card's unreal. I mean, our attacks are good now, at least, I guess. Okay. We just slam. I have Intro to Annihilation, but like it's such a terrible tempo loss. I'd rather just keep attacking. See how brave they are. Rutha and this card at the same time is pretty disgusting. Because, like, you never run out of things to do with Rutha. Block with Archmage. Block. You're going to die if you don't block. Be a coward. You have enough cards, you're going to win anyway. This card's good in this deck, too. Wow. Alright, cool. So, now we just get in for a good amount. We could bury in books the Archmage now, actually. That requires us not playing other stuff, though. I kind of want to play 2 more creatures this turn. Oh, boy. Alright, this is fine. This could be a scary turn. Not gonna lie. Snarl. That's a good start. That's a good start to their turn. Click the Wolf. I believe we're Diamond 2, I think. Okay, that's bad. They could have copied it by untapping a land. I don't know why they didn't copy it, honestly. Okay. We probably can't beat it anyway, but... yeah, we're just gonna cast this. I mean, whatever. Land or spell, I suppose. That wasn't bad. Okay. They're gonna tap my... Two 4/4s is like kind of a lot. Yeah, we're not going to bury in books. I'm going to hope they kind of have air, honestly. Fire away. Trying, folks. I'm trying my best here. Yeah, they've gained like 5, 6 life off Arch. They put Arch on turn 2, right? So they've gained like 5 or 6 life off it already. Yeah, Arch. If they didn't have Arch on turn 2 of this game, we would have steamrolled them for sure. Turn 3? Turn 3. All that for a drop of blood. Come on, opponent. What do you got for me? Oh my god, they're untapping a land. I can't look. I'm not looking. Nope. Nope. No. Did I just deal with those? Oh my god. Okay. Sciences too. Oh, come on. How many cards in their library? Not. They have enough. All right. I guess we're just gonna like bury in books the stupid thing because like it just sucks. But it wasn't the Rutha. It was this card. Like they've just drawn like 7 extra cards this game. You know. They're actually definitely good. You know, like it's cool. That's really bad for us. Like, they drew a really good mix of things that keep them alive and things that draw a lot of cards. This is one of those cards where you just, like, if you don't kill it on the spot, you just lose. And we obviously never killed it, so... That was a really good draw. I'm not saying we have a chance to win this game, but that was a really good draw. Okay, that was also a really good draw. Go on. Yeah, it's better than nothing, I think. I don't know if it's enough. Like we tap 2 4/4s and then what? You know, like. Yeah, they didn't cast Rutha either, so they just have like a bunch of mana up for stuff too.
My favorite player.
Ow! Month number 2, most important month. Thanks to the resub. Teddy 4/4s. They just blocked all the 4/4s in the first striker and kill it. Like, yeah, I mean, this game just sort of like slipped away. Honestly, like if our hand was a little better or their hand was a tiny bit worse, I think we steamrolled in this game. But the wall, the unkillable bombs, or the bombs that are good if you don't kill them, you know, just a little too much. Just a little too much. I'm gonna tap my land. Whatever, sure. You've already cast our study break too. Shit. And he cast it. What do they have in their hand? Like, they must have so much good stuff in their hand too. I don't want to play anymore. Like, we're not gonna win. Like, whatever. Like, I don't know this. I don't. Whatever. These two. It doesn't matter. We just can't win. Come on. All right, whatever. I'm just gonna see. We're not gonna win. Whatever. Like, yeah, you have burying books too. Sure, whatever. All right. Anyway, so yeah, that's a tough loss. I mean, like, their deck was really, really good. We stumbled a little bit. 4-2. So 2 really good decks there. Opponents played well. All right, we stumbled a little bit. So white, green, life gain, good and standard. I mean, no, like. There's no deck for it, right? Like, yeah, like I'm not sure, you know. Definitely tough. Let's go. Let's get the hype in chat though. Come on, we're trying to support our freaking Azorius Law School here. Where are our opponents? Never mulligan. Thanks for following. Appreciate that. Teddy A. Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep. Like, we definitely need to draw land, but... Eye Twitch. We drew land too? Sweet. Alright, I mean, sure. Arrogant Poet? Okay. I think we're just casting this, like... It's pretty bad to face at a gate, I guess. We have Study Break, though, so... I'm just gonna Pilgrim. So I made a second account for Bronze and Mythic, but then when the ladder reset, because I didn't realize it, I got to the point where I was at my old account, so... So this card's like pretty good against us. It's kind of annoying. So they're gonna lifelink and flying and attack. Sure, that's fun. Clever Lumemancer. Ew. I mean, I want to Guidance with the Lumemancer in play, so I'm gonna Study Break next turn. That's pretty awesome. Let's cast this. Attack for 4. Study Break, untap, Guidance, maybe negate also. Okay. Oh, I shoot the wrong button. God damn it. You son of a bitch. Alright, yeah, that's awful. Alright, that blows. Probably just lost the game as I misclicked. God damn it. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Alright, let's draw land, I guess. We're talking, we might just kill them. It's just like so much this turn. All right, we do want the land. We're gonna keep that. So, first year, we can do better than that. That's pretty good. All right. So sick. How good's that turn? Like now they're at freaking 5 life. It negates attraction, Lumimancer, summoning. Honestly, Sciences is like kind of cool here, just like a trigger that gains some life. I think just summoning them. Because next turn we have negates attraction, Lumimancer, and then we have summoning after. Yeah. Alright, let's see what they play here. Sweet. Are they just dead? They're just freaking dead, right? Dude, they're so dead. We subtract, get Sciences, and then negate it. Yeah, sweet. They're just freaking dead. Lumimancer's awesome. This card's really, really good. Alright, subtract, get Sciences, negate it. If it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, they're just dead. They have a drought? Yeah, whatever. If they have drought, whatever, we're dead, sure. Card sucks. Which means they probably have it, but... Woo!
Game. Blouses.
Play bad.
Waka waka.
Win anyway. Alright. I'm really glad we didn't finish that draft up on that misclick. I would have been pretty upset because our deck's really cool and I want to keep playing. So, thank God for that one. 5-2. 5-2. That would have hurt really, really bad. Like, on the spot where, like, I'm playing a paper and I never screw up. I just like, oops, I hit the wrong button, you know, like. So, 5-2. Azorius Law School. Snap Keep. You still doubt, huh? You still doubt, Angel? All right. You can doubt. Oh my God, they're dead. Okay. We're tagging for 8 next turn. I could have had 4 of these this draft. I mean, obviously it was early on. We didn't know what we were doing yet, but yeah. Don't want that. They're just so dead. Go ahead, play it 2-2 or something. What the hell are you gonna do? One, I did it. They did it. They played a 2-2. Defiant Strike. If I draw a white, they're dead, right? Because I can go spell, spell, spell. Actually, I think we're 1 short if they do that. They'll gain 2 off this also. So let's start with Defiant Strike. If we go Voice, Sciences, Swords, it's 6 and 6, but they still gain life, so it's not good enough. We're going to start on Defiant Strike and just like see what we draw, I think. A Plains would kill them. I think that's correct. Alright. No, oh, not that one. I'm on my game today. That is not a Plains. I could loot and go for a kill. That's kind of aggro, though. Any Plains kills them. What am I even looting? Like bury him? Like all the cards in my hand are so good anyway. I'm not gonna. Our hand is really good. We're just gonna win the game anyway. Just gonna voice. Get an Inkling Summoning. Actually, I think it's Sciences, actually. And attack for 10, and like they just jump block, and like they're not gonna kill both of these anyway. They have to have like that stupid like culling ritual card, and then we're still playing Magic, so whatever. Yeah, Barry's not great in our deck. Barry's definitely not great in our deck. They're gonna go 2. All right, don't have a card. I just said that would be really embarrassing for me. Please don't have that card. I said, please, 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 please. I'm begging you. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends. All right. Umbral Juke. All right. Sure. Okay. So you have Voice, Sciences, Swords. All I could have is Lash, so. And they would cast Lash Mercy. They're just dead, so. Get a Plains, play Voice. Gain some life. Don't really care. Take some damage. You're dead. They have Snakeskin Veil. I still attack for, like, that fizzles the swords, and I attack for 6, and they got a chump block anyway, so.
Game.
Let's draw more Lumimancers, please. Like, the deck feels insane when we draw Lumimancer. Professor's Warning? Yeah, I guess, whatever. Sure. No, it wouldn't have. It doesn't do anything. It's indestructible. Your opponent's also playing blue-white? I started a trend. Cool. Cool. Let's go. Colorado's beating Vegas. What's the score? I mean, it's like a poor man's Lumimancer, right? I'll keep this. 4-0. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, here we go. First year. A little light on threats and can't cast Star Lessons, which is kind of annoying, but. And there aren't many things that kill this here or stop this, right? Like, there's like actual shock. Alright. I'm gonna get Sciences to get a Plains, I think. It's not quite clever Lumimancer, but it plays, you know, it does stuff. Just don't like Fiery Heated Meteor. Kelp Guide, you are so dead. Okay. Just attack Professor. I'm gonna strike and see what I draw. Little sub, little subtraction. Sure. We'll go get our flyer. They play a bopper here. We can like bury it or just swords it or whatever. This deck is cool. I like this deck a lot. It's like I think it could be better too. Like I think that like we don't actively want Burying Books in our deck. I would love to have another creature or two. It's funny because like Frost Trickster would be so good in this deck, and it's always so like middling in most decks. It's just like not the kind of card people want usually. But Trickster would be insane in this deck. You know that the draw card if you have a wizard card is like insane in this deck. Like it's cool. It's definitely a cool deck. Like Lorehold, whatever, the Pledge Mage is like normally pretty awful. It's like pretty good in this deck. It's definitely that card like try again. Show of Confidence. What is that? What's Show of Confidence? Is that the you like copy it for each spell cast plus almost one counter vigilance? That would be very good here. Yes. Mage Duel. That kind of sucks. I mean, if I had left up Subtraction, I could have played around that. That was wrong, I think. That's a very obvious card for them to have. I could have just not played the pump spell and then left up subtraction. Sure. All right, we're gonna attack here. See if they subtract or not, or they want to block. Sabia. I think we're okay, but I think it's a mistake. We tried Gruul a couple drafts ago, and it felt okay, but it was just a weird draft. It just like didn't really pan out. A lot of the 2-drops weren't good enough. We were like splashing for Quandrix Dragon, which is awkward Pillar Drop Warden. That's a nice thing to Swords to Plowshares. I might just Burying Books, though. A lot of islands this game, a lot of islands. We could just Guiding Voice Burying Books. Or we can, because we can't Swords and play a threat, so. Yeah. It's honestly, like, I think that, like, summoning is just kind of fine here. Like, it is a nice spot to Swords. I guess we could have, like, Sworded and then made a 2-2. But, because like now they play a 5-5 and have Swords out, they gain 5 life. So it might have been better to use Swords there. Oh my god, what's that? They never keep exile the top card of each opponent's library, blah, 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 blah. Sure. Alright. They're at 5. They would gain 4 life here. We can't Swords and Summoning. I think we just, like, play a flyer here. I don't even care about this. Our deck sucks anyway, so they're already getting good cards off it. Then a reach, right? No sneaky reach. They got a Guiding Voice. I'm good. I'm good. I mean, Guiding Voice is good and all, but we can still Swords the Pillar Drop too. We have 2 of the flyers in place. They might play with us thinking they're safe.
Game. Blouses.
That was 6 wins, I think, right? Nope, that was 7. That's what I'm talking about. 3 drafts today, 3 7-win runs. All around. All right. The saddest part is we can't play this deck anymore. I know, this deck was really, really cool. I mean, first off, let's pay out the believers, please. Does this deck look like a pile of crap, obviously, if you don't like it? Like, it looks like you're playing blue and white in Strixhaven, what? But believers, get paid. You got to get paid. 7 wins. Let's just, like, hold on. If we just, like, take a second and look at this. Let's everyone take a second. Take a deep breath. Lean back. And just take a look. What? Love it. YouTube folks, I love you. Like, comment, subscribe. More cool decks are coming.